And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Boca Raton Blazer Baseball on a Thursday. It's the Boca Raton Blazers taking on the West Boca Snappers here live at Little Fenway. Game starting about 45 minutes later than planned, but we are here. We're ready to rock just in time. We got the go-ahead from the fire department behind Little Fenway to get this game started between the Blazers and the Snappers. Hitting the ground running, Snappers coming to bat. Of course, this game never got to start. The beginning of it has been postponed 43 minutes as Lashley steps in to face off against Evan Tobias. And Tobias' first pitch of the outing is in there for a called strike, and we are underway at Little Fenway. So an 0-1 count to Matt Lashley, the shortstop for the West Boca Snappers. And the pitch to the lefty is cut on and missed. 0-2. And Evan Tobias wheels and deals the 0-2. Half swing to go around. Yes, he did. Down on strikes is Matt Lashley, one away.
Second baseman number 1 from Florida International University, Joe Franco.
First pitch to Franco is in there for a called strike. 0-1. Next pitch is popped up, right field. Ranging under it, and there to make the catch for the Boca Raton Blazers is right fielder, seeing him for the first time this evening, Blake Pitts. So two down now after the strikeout and the flyout. So 2 outs, and out of the 3-batter, Peter Avino, the extra hitter. First pitch swinging in the dirt, 0-1. Kind of caught a piece of Cade Voda behind the plate. He has to walk that one off. Thank you for joining us on the Boca Raton Blazers YouTube channel for Blazer Baseball. And the 0-1 is missing for a ball, 1-1. The right-hander Tobias delivers the 1-1 pitch in there for a called strike, 1-2. Looking very strong here, exceptionally early in this game. Tobias comes into this game with a 4.91 ERA through 7 1/3 innings pitched, and his 1-2 pitch. Curveball missed a little bit inside or low, 2-2 now the count. Avino in 2023 in the SFCBL, he's batting .350. That's 7 for 20 for the West Boca Snappers. 2-2. Popped him up. Center field. Right center field arranging over and make the catch and end the inning. No problem that time for Braden Macklin, and that's a 1-2-3 inning dished by Evan Tobias. We head to the bottom half of the first inning. The Boca Raton Blazers are coming to bat here live at Little Fenway. And back here live in the bottom of the first inning. Blazers coming to bat, squaring off against starting pitcher for the Snappers, Andre Green. And Green wheels and deals. The first pitch of this outing for him is chopped right up the middle. At second base, a clean glove and the throw to first for the one pitch and one out in the bottom of the first inning. Retired was Braden Macklin, the center fielder, who grounded that one up the middle. Easy play for Joel Franco. Brings up Chris Basile to bat. As Basile digs in, the first pitch to him is taken for a strike, 0-1. And that one will miss for a ball, 1-1. One pitch, catch the outside corner, 1-2 now to Chris Basile. That one will miss. 2-2 now to Basile. And Andre Green likes the first sign he gets. Deep breath in and out, and he deals the 2-2. Inside's going to hit Basile, and Chris Basile will take his base, the first base runner in this ball game. And that will now bring up Carlos Jacome. Jacome, the shortstop for the Boca Raton Blazers, coming to bat. One out and one on. Jacome batting .382 this season. That one's first pitch swinging, fly ball right field, and it's easy and playable as the ball is caught by Montiel for the second out of the inning. So Green makes quick work of Jacome. That brings us to the four-batter lineup for the Blazers. The FAU product, it's Jack Clark. Still a man on first base with 2 outs now. And Green's pitch is fouled back, 0-1. Two outs on an 0-1 count. Runner on first base for the Blazers. And the pitch to the lefty. Clark takes a strike. 0-2. And behind 0-2 now is Clark. The pitch outside. 1-2. It's a playoff push here in the SFCBL. Teams making sure they get their games in. This one started 43 minutes later than planned due to the weather delay. Some rain came through, but most importantly, it was the lightning that made it unplayable for some time. The 1-2 pitch to Clark misses high and outside. Counts even at 2-2. Clark this season batting .346 at 17 for 49. Quick throw over to first, but back safely is Basile, who got drilled by the pitch. Ty was on first base. So 1-2-3 top half of this inning from the young pitcher Evan Tobias. Runner goes, the pitch. Cut on and missed, and that is the third and final out of the inning. We head to the top of the second. Still scoreless here live at Little Fenway. Back here live at Little Fenway, a big thank you goes out to our wonderful partners, the Sonesta Select of Boca Raton, one of the wonderful facilities housing our players and staff this season, located at 2000 Northwest Executive Center Circle in Boca Raton, right off of I-95. You can feel right at home at any of their spacious rooms and suites. If you're in town and need to get some business done, take advantage of their versatile meeting space of over 1,200 square feet. The Sonesta Select of Boca Raton has a well-equipped fitness center and a heated pool. That's the Sonesta Select of Boca Raton right off of I-95 in Boca. First pitch of the top of the second is a ground ball foul, 0-1 the count. In the box for the West Boca Snappers, the cleanup batter, Hayden Milewski. And next pitch to Milewski is popped up. Foul and out of play. 0-2 now the count to Milewski. That pitch misses outside. 1-2. No score here in this game so far. Both pitchers putting up a 0 in their half of the first. And Tobias' 1-2 pitch is lofted the other way, left field. And that one's going to go off the wall and bounce past left fielder into short left field, and it will be a leadoff double for Hayden Milewski. Leadoff man in scoring position for the West Boca Snappers as Milewski put a charge in that one in the opposite field. That brings up Cole Parker, the third baseman for the West Boca Snappers. And Tobias deals. In there for a called strike, just caught the outside corner, 0-1.
Go, dude, on it.
Tobias righty facing the lefty Parker. The 0-1. Cut on and missed, 0-2 now. Ahead is Tobias. He deals. Curveball in the dirt to go around. Yes, he did. The throw goes to first to complete the strikeout, and the out is recorded.
Batting sixth, catcher number 2 from Lynn University, Hayden C.
Brings up Hayden C. to bat, the catcher for the West Boca Snappers. 1 out and a runner on second base still. They're trying to break up the scoreless tie. First pitch is chopped straight back. Foul ball, 0-1. Overcast skies after some rain fell about an hour ago. That curveball drops in there for a called strike, a high arcing 12-6 breaking ball. 0-2 now. That's going to be a wild pitch. It goes straight back, pops high on the backstop, and advancing from second to third is now the lead runner. One-two count here to Hayden C, and now a ground ball can give the Snappers the lead. Or even any fly ball. Productive out is what they're looking for. Although the corners do come up. You can see at third and at first. Here's the pitch from Tobias. Cut on it, miss. Strike 3, 2 down.
Batting seventh, center fielder number 13 from Lynn University, Charlie DeVito.
Brings up Charlie DeVito to bat with a runner on third and 2 down. Snappers wearing their home whites since quick turnaround. Played here yesterday, last night. And the pitch to DeVito is grounded foul. 0-1. They wore their road grays here about 24 hours ago. And the Blazers were wearing their home yellows, so they swapped out for the greens for tonight's matchup. The 0-1. Showing a bunt has popped up straight back, but that one's going to fall to the ground as it wasn't located initially from Voda. 0-2. Maybe would have had a shot out of it, shot at catching it if he read the ball right off the bat, but that's a tough play no matter what. So 0-2 now. Tobias ahead in the count to DeVito. Boca Raton Blazers, a second-place team in the SFCBL North. They're 16-12. Snappers, a second-place team in the South at 11-7. The pitch here is a curveball that misses inside. 1-2 now the count. And the playoffs are the top 6 teams no matter what division you are in. So keep that in mind. The 1-2. Fouled away. Staying alive. Blazers 5 games back of the first place Delray Beach Lightning this late in the season. That's close to insurmountable, but never say never. In the SFCBL, a lot of games left. The 1-2. Shot on and missed. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Evan Abias, and that will end the top of the second. To the bottom half of the inning we go, where the Blazers are coming to bat in a scoreless ball game. And back here for the bottom of the second inning, Blazers coming to bat, and they're going to send to the plate their 5, 6, 7 of the order. Joey Calabretti, Chris McKenna, and C.J. Picone due up to bat here in the bottom of the second. Still on the mound, Andre Green, and the windup he deals. Pitch outside, 1-0. Still scoreless here live at Little Fenway, nestled in Delray Beach. 1-0 misses outside, now 2-0. And Green delivers the 2-0. Ground ball foul, straight back, 2-1. Green this season, not too shabby whatsoever. 19 innings pitched, .237 ERA and 18 strikeouts for the Snappers right-hander. And the 2-1. Yanked it outside, 3-1. Three-one pitch. Missing low. Ball four, taking his base is Joey Calabretti. One man on. Nobody out.
Batting sixth, first baseman number 6 from Gardner-Webb University, Chris McKenna.
That brings up Chris McKenna to bat. Quick throw over to first and back out is Calabretti. He is gunned down and picked off. That's having to take the trot back to the dugout for the first out of the inning. So that erases the leadoff man on, and that brings up Chris McKenna. And the first pitch to the first baseman, misses low and outside, 1-0. The next pitch is grounded off the leg of McKenna, 1-1. Count evens up at 1-1. And the pitch from Green is grounded right side the other way at second base. Gobbled up, and the throw goes to first for the second out of the inning. Easy work that time from second baseman Franco.
Batting seventh, extra hitter number 3 from Adelphi University, C.J. Picone.
That brings up C.J. Picone to bat. 2 down, nobody on base. Scoreless ball game here live at Little Fenway. If you haven't yet, make sure you retweet the YouTube stream on Twitter, Boca_Blazers, and share this broadcast. Had some technical difficulties earlier in the week, but we're back in better than ever as that pitch is in there for a called strike, 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch is fisted right side to first base. Easy play. That ball just crawls to first baseman Cordero to end the innings. The leadoff man is erased with a pickoff move, and Green does the rest himself. To the top of the third we go. Snappers coming to bat. Live in Delray Beach.
Snappers batting 8th, right fielder number
And we're back here at Little Fenway. Top of the third we go. Snappers coming to bat in a scoreless ball game. In the box is Bryce Montiel, the right fielder. The first pitch to him is in there for a called strike, 0-1. the 0-1 pitch from Tobias is waved at and missed. 0-2. Montiel 4 for 22 so far this season. The 0-2. Curveball called strike 3, and Montiel's down looking for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, first baseman number 40 from the University of Chicago, Brian Cordero.
Brian Cordero now comes up to bat, the 9-batter in this West Boca order. Plays first base and fielded that slow roller down the line for the last out of the second. And the first pitch is grounded straight back. 0-1. Left side at shortstop. That ball is gloved by Jacome. The long throw across the diamond. It won't be scooped. Safe at first base is Cordero.
Batting 10th, designated hitter number 6 from
And due to the difficulty of the play from Jacome, going to give him an infield single. So a runner on first base with 1 down. First pitch is taking inside and low. 1-0 the count to Jalen Tate. Next pitch is waved at and missed. 1-1. And that pitch is waved at and missed. 1-2. Hefty swing that time from Tate, but he came up empty. The 1-2. Grounded to shortstop. Jacome fields it, throws to second, but it's going to get past Basile and roll into short right field. That's going to be a lot of trouble. Runners on second and third when that ball will be tossed on in. So that time you got to give the E6 to Jacome, and you've got runners on second and third with 1 out. Back to the top of the order for the West Boca Snappers. Matt Lashley now comes up to bat. So a couple runners in scoring position here for West Boca. The first pitch is grounded to shortstop. Jacome gloves it. He only has 1 throw, and he makes it a first, but it's going to get past McKenna, and 2 runs will score. A couple of unearned runs come across the plate, and that will give the West Boca Snappers a 2-0 lead.
Florida International University, Joe Franco.
Lashley went all the way to second on that play. And no out was recorded once again. 2-0 Snappers. Next pitch from Tobias is cut on and missed. 0-1. So a tough inning here for Jacome as the baseball just keeps on finding him. Next pitch is cut on and missed. 0-2. And it's up to Tobias to bail his shortstop out and get out of the jam with a runner on second base and 1 out. Runner goes from second. The pitch in the dirt and it's going to go to the backstop. And rounding third base and coming around. The throw to the plate is not even made. Give a stolen base and a wild pitch. That's going to allow the speedy Matt Lashley to come across the plate to extend the lead for the Boca Snappers, 3-0. Heads up base running from Lashley. Tobias shakes out the first sign. He likes the second. The 1-2 is grounded foul just off the end of the bat. Count remains 1-2. And the pitch. Spiked it in the dirt for a ball. 2-2. So 2-2 count with 1 out. Nobody on base still. The pitch from Tobias is chopped to second base. And it gets through. Past Basile and into center field.
Now batting number 10 from Lynn University, Peter Avino.
Basile did his best, but it got through for a hit. So now the Blazers are going to try to get a ground ball to a middle infielder and turn 2 to end this inning. And the pitch is missing high, 1-0. That pitch is cut on and missed in the dirt, and it got a piece of Voda behind the plate. And so he'll have to walk that one off again. That's 2 times now Voda got clipped behind the plate. And walking that one off is Voda. One on with 1 out and a 1-1 count. As Tobias delivers, the runner goes. Cut on a miss. Throw it on to second. It is not in time. Give a stolen base. And a 1-2 count. That pitch is waved at and missed, and Tobias that time will strike out Avino, the extra hitter for the Snappers.
Now batting number
2 down.
From New Jersey Tech, Hayden Molesky.
Hayden Molesky now comes up to bat, still with a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. First pitch is a ground ball to first base. Step under the bag to end the inning is McKenna, but not before 3 runs come across the plate for the West Boca Snappers. 3-0. West Boca on top as we head to the bottom half of the third.
Butler University, Cade Boca.
To the bottom of the third we go. Blazers coming to bat, trailing 3-0. Some work to do for their offense as Cade Voda steps on in the box. And the first pitch to Voda is lifted foul and landing by the bullpens on the left field line, 0-1. And Green's 0-1 pitch is missing for a ball one. 1-1. And Green's 1-1 pitch. That will miss as well on the opposite side, off the plate outside, 2-1. And the 2-1. Outside. 3-1. And the pitch is a called strike two as it just catches the inside corner. Voda thought he had a leadoff walk, but have to dig back on in with a full count. Green shakes off the first sign and likes the second from the windup, the 3-2. Foul tip, just got enough to stay alive and receive another 3-2 pitch. Three-two pitch is roped to left field and hit enough. Going back at the track and making the catch on the run is Molesky for the first out of the inning. Voda drove that one a good long while the opposite field. Not a lot of room out there, but just enough for Molesky to get under it. One down. So with one out, nobody on, Joe Durso now steps into the box. The 9-batter in the Blazers order. The first pitch to him. A miss outside or high, 1-0. Durso, the designated hitter in this lineup. You'll see him behind the plate a bunch or even sometimes at first base. The 1-0. Able to catch the bottom part of the zone, 1-1. Durso batting .254 this season. Hit his lone home run in this ballpark. Knocked it over the Green Monster. And the 1-1. The curveball that's cut on and missed. 1-2. Nice pitch that time from Andre Green. Had the spin and had the location to make things very difficult for the right-handed batting Durso. And with one out, the 1-2 pitch. It's popped up. Foul ground on the right side. That comes a lot of trouble and it will land against the fence. The ball was not caught. It's a foul ball. Durso gets another chance, but a lot of effort that time from Brian Cordero, ranging back from first base, collided with the fence, but it was just too late. And the count is 1-2. And Green wheels and deals the 1-2. Curveball misses outside. 2-2. Trying to get him that frame that time was Hayden C., but couldn't quite bring it back in. And Green's 2-2 delivery. In the dirt outside, the counts work to full at 3-2. Game started about 43 minutes late due to the lightning delay and inclement weather, but the important thing is we're good to go now. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to third base. Throw across the diamonds, a little high, but in time to jump up, catch the ball, and come back down was Cordero at first for the second out of the inning.
Batting 10th, right fielder number 11 from the University of San Francisco. Francisco, Blake Pitts.
Got to bring up left-handed batting Blake Pitts to the dish. For the first time this season, the right fielder Pitts digs in, and the first pitch to him drops in for a called strike, 0-1. This season, Pitts batting 11 for 15. And the 0-1 is skied foul the other way. And that one will get out of the park. 0-2 now the count with 2 outs. Green looking for the 1-2-3 inning. Pitch the bottom of the order. Macklin on deck. The pitch. Cut on it, missed. Green strikes him out. And we are 1/3 of the way through it. To the top of the 4th we go. It's 3-0. Snappers on top. Top of the 4th inning we go. With the West Boca Snappers on top 3-0, and they're coming to bat. New pitcher on the mound for the Boca Raton Blazers, wearing number 30, Quinn Spalding, who's ready to rock and roll, the right-hander. Wheels and deals the first pitch of his outing, grounded right back to him. Not wasting any time as Spalding flips to first, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 2 from Lincoln
Mistakenly said wearing number 30. It's actually wearing number 23 is Quinn Spalding. That was Cole Parker, who was retired, and that brings up Hayden C. to bat now. And Spalding wheels and delivers. First pitch to C, outside, 1-0. And the 1-0, fouled straight back, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is grounded to third base, ranging on in, glove to throw across the diamond. It is in time. A nice play that time made by Joey Calabretti for the first out of the second out of the inning. Calabretti had no time to waste. His beating it down the line was Hayden C. Although a catcher, he showed off the wheels that time. Bang, bang play, but the defense won that battle. Here comes Charlie DeVito to bat. That pitch misses high, 1-0. And Spalding's 1-0 pitch, nobody on, 2 outs. That one's found straight back, 1-1. And time is called just before Spalding got through his motion. That'll always irk a pitcher a little bit. It's like you're holding a sneeze. The 1-1. Called strike in the low and outside corner, 1-2. Spalding delivers. Cut on and miss. Ball in the dirt. They got to throw to first to complete the strikeout. The throw's in time, and that won the inning. It's a 1-2-3 inning in this first inning of work for Quinn Spalding. To the bottom of the fourth we go. It's the Blazers coming to bat here live at Little Fenway. Back here live at Little Fenway for SFCBL action coming up just a couple of days from now. July 8th is South Florida's first ever Wing Bash. Enjoy all-you-can-eat wings, all-you-can-drink alcohol at John Prince Park in Lake Worth. Restaurants from around the area are competing to see who has the best chicken wings. You got to be there to decide for yourself. Along with the all-you-can-eat and drink, there's going to be free axe throwing and other games. Also, some desserts for purchase with proceeds going to the Children's Healing Institute. It's a South Florida Wing Bash on Saturday, July 8th, from 6 to 10 p.m. at John Prince Park in Lake Worth. Tickets are pretty much 90% gone, but you got to buy your tickets before they run out. SouthFloridaWingBash.com, SouthFloridaWingBash.com. Use promo code SFCBL5 to save $5. Must be 21 or over, and the offers don't combine. First pitch is a check swing. Macklin goes around, 0-1 the count. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning, top of the order due up for the Boca Raton Blazers as Green delivers the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Three 0 lead for the Snappers. The 1-1. That'll just catch the outside corner. Macklin's got to protect now, 1-2. Green delivers the 1-2. Curveball waved at and missed, and Macklin is down on strikes. One away.
Now batting number 1 from Bucknell University, Chris Basile.
That brings up the two-batter, Chris Basile to bat. Really was a whole lot of defensive miscues that have dug this hole for the Blazers. Some issues with the ball in the infield. First pitch is taken high, 1-0. Next pitch is grounded left side. Glove to throw across the diamond. It is not going to be caught. It's going to be in the dirt and not scooped at first base. Cordero couldn't come up with it. And that ball actually didn't bounce before it got to Cordero, so it's going to be an E3. That's the official ruling. I don't make the call, so I just listen to what's said in my ear. So we got a runner on first base and 1 out. That brings up Carlos Giacome, who's 0 for 1 so far today. Basil's got speed. He gets the lead off at first and doesn't go this time. Giacome takes the ball inside, 1-0. Throw over to first, back safely is Basil. The 1-0 misses just a hair high, 2-0. Next pitch, that'll be called a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. In the box is still Carlos Giacome, the shortstop for the Blazers. 2-1 pitch to him is grounded to third base. A chance to turn 2 here for the Snapper. Throw to second for 1 is out. Throw to first. It is a 5-4-3 double play. How about that? From Parker to Franco to Cordero to end the inning. To the top of the 5th we go. Snappers coming to bat. They're rolling on top 3-0. Back here live at Little Fenway. Top of the 5th we go. Snappers at bat, leading 3-0. Spalding, after a 1-2-3 top of the 4th, he back there on the bump and delivers a strike. 0-1. In the box is right fielder Bryce Montiel. How about that slick defense from West Boca in the bottom half of the 4th inning to get out of that? Giacome is not a slow runner. He was beaten down the line, but still were able to turn the 5-4-3 double play. Here's a 1-1 count as Spalding delivers. Ground ball to shortstop. Giacome gloves. Throws across the diamond, but it's going to be a wild throw and go towards the Snappers dugout. Throw comes into second now, and he's safe. Giacome with the case of the yips at shortstop right now, trying to shake things off defensively. It's a 2-base error. As Montiel is now being courtesy, or actually no, going back to second base after putting that ball in play on the E6. Here is Brian Cordero. First pitch swinging, driven in the left field line. It's a fair ball. It's going to rattle around in the alley back there, and a run's going to come across the plate, and the ball goes out of play. Both hands come up from the base umpire. It's an RBI double for Brian Cordero, and the Snappers now lead 4-0.
Number 6 from Hope International University, Jalen Tate.
Smoking that one down the left field line was Brian Cordero to extend the Snappers' lead to 4. Spalding now tries to shake it off and buckle back down on the rubber. Cordero now 2 for 2 after that RBI double. The pitch here is grounded back, and once again it got a piece of Cade Voda. And now if you're Voda behind the plate, you're thinking there's something I'm doing wrong. Some bad luck. That's 3 times now he got hit on a tender part of his body. And he's got to shake it off. Four hits for 4 runs for the Snappers offense, but really the story of the game is the 3 defensive errors. Gifts for the Snappers by the Blazers defense. So an 0-1 count after that foul ball. Spalding delivers. Ball low, 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch is grounded foul down the third base line, 1-2. In the box right now is Jalen Tate. He's 0 for 1 today. Looking for his first hit this season. Hasn't gotten too many at-bats so far, so every one does count for sure. Chance here to get his first hit in RBI this season. If he can drive one to the outfield as Spalding. The righty sets, and from the stretch he delivers. Cut on it, missed. Strike 3. Tate down on strikes. That's the first out of the inning. And we're back to the top of the order for the West Boca Snappers as Matt Lashley comes up to bat. Lashley had a pretty neat play on the base paths earlier in this game. Was on second base, stole third, but on the pitch he stole was a wild pitch, so he just rounded the bag and came straight home. First pitch to him is cut on a missed here. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch is ground ball, broken bat to shortstop. Jacome fields it, throws to first, and that one's in time for the second out of the inning. That's got to feel real good for Carlos Jacome over there at shortstop.
Now batting number 1 from Florida International University.
As advancing to third base was the lead runner. Two down. Runner on third base. 4-0 Snappers as Spalding delivers. First pitch is grounded off the plate and foul ball. 0-1. And Spalding delivers the 0-1. That's waved at and missed. 0-2 now the count. Spalding 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, as he is not getting the defensive help. Same story with starting pitcher Evan Tobias. The pitch yanked outside. That'll be a pass ball, and it's going to go all the way to the backstop, and a run will score. So 5-0 now the score. Snappers on top. They got up to these two teams played last night, and the Snappers got out to a big lead just like this. Blazers crawled back into it, but couldn't come all the way back. And the 1-2. Grounded back. Again, it's Voda getting hit on an unpadded part of his body. Don't know if he really has that exposed throwing hand resting on his right thigh. If that's what's happening there, either way, it's 4 times now today that Voda's been struck behind the plate. 2 outs, nobody on base, and a 1-2 count. Spalding wheels and deals in the dirt for a ball. 2-2. In the box is Joel Franco, the second baseman for the West Boca Snappers. He's 1 for 2 today. And the 2-2. Ground ball to the right side. At second, Basile, quick throw to first, and that was in time to end the inning. We're half the way through it. 5-0 Snappers on top of the Blazers. To the bottom of the 5th we go, live at Little Fenway. Back here live at Little Fenway for SFCBL action. Jack Clark in the box. First pitch to him is popped up, foul ground, left side and out of play behind the plate. 0-1 the count. Snappers on top of the Blazers 5-0 here as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Still on the mound of the starting pitcher for West Boca, Andre Green. Clark today is 0 for 1. He's the cleanup batter in the Blazers order. 4-5-6 due up this inning, and that one misses outside. 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch is cut on and missed. 1-2 now. Green shakes off the first sign. He likes the second. And the 1-2 to Clark. Outside, 2-2. The pitch. Misses low and inside. Full count. And now the 3-2 is grounded foul. Pull side for Clark down the first base line. We'll reset, another full count on the way. Time to get under it and making the catch at second base is Joel Franco for the first out of the inning. 1 down. Clark retired. The 5-batter Joey Calabretti, third baseman in a nice play in the field earlier today, comes up to bat. 5-0 Snappers still. Thanks for joining us, whether you're watching and listening from Boynton Beach, maybe West Palm Beach, maybe down in Boca Raton, or you're across the country in Colorado, California, Pittsburgh, wherever you're listening, thank you for watching SFCBL Baseball live on YouTube. That one's a call and strike, 0-1 the count to Calabretti. And the 0-1 is grounded back foul, 0-2. So 1 out, nobody on base. The 0-2 delivery to Calabretti. Curveball fouled away. He stays alive. And the 0-2 pitch. It's waved at and missed. The high cheddar. Calabretti couldn't catch up to it. 2 down. The 5-batter Calabretti is down on strikes. He's now 0 for 2. That will bring us to Chris McKenna, first baseman for the Blazers. Now coming to bat. And McKenna's a right-handed batter. Trying to start a 2-out rally here in the bottom of the 5th, where the Blazers found themselves in a hole just like last night for the Snappers. Last night, Wednesday night, these two teams matched up and ended up being a Snappers 6-5 win. Want to know the count? It was a 6-1 lead going into the 6th inning for West Boca, and the Boca Raton Blazers crawled back, had a chance. Home run in the bottom of the 9th inning by Albert. Crawled them back within 1, but couldn't get any closer from there. 2-0. Inside, 3-0 now the count. McKenna 0 for 1 tonight, as Green delivers the 3-0. That'll be a call to strike on the low and outside part of the plate. 3-1. Thanks for sticking around on the YouTube stream. I know for 45 minutes there was nothing going on due to the delay. That one's driven to left field, hit a ton, going back and making the catch. Actually coming to who is right in left field to make the play was Mileski to end the inning. A 1-2-3 inning that time dealt by starting pitcher Andre Green will send us to the 6th. Blazers got a lot of work to do. They trail by 5. Snappers on top. Top of the 6th we go. 5-0 Snappers, and here come West Boca coming to bat. New pitcher on the mound for the Blazers. That one's grounded foul. 0-1. Sebastian Perez getting the nod, and that was his first pitch of the outing this season. Through 6 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts, and a 1.5 ERA. As Perez's 0-1 delivery is grounded at shortstop. Yacomi's there, throws to first, and it's in time for the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 12 from New Jersey Tech, Hayden Molesky.
Brings up Hayden Molesky to bat. 1 out and nobody on base for the West Boca Snappers. Don't be fooled by the white uniforms. West Boca is the road team tonight. That one's cut on the mist. 0-1. Blazers wearing their road unis. Snappers wearing their home unis after these two teams played last night. Next pitch is in there for a called strike. 0-2. As his numbers show, 6 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts, and a 1.5 ERA. Perez has been very strong this season. His 0-2 pitch here is missing low, 1-2. So a pair of teams trying to get ready for the playoffs. Both sit in second place in their respective divisions. That one's cut on and missed. Oh, no, just got a piece of it. That time Molesky did. He stays alive. And by the way that swing was, it kind of looked like a wave the white flag swing, but somehow Molesky got a piece of it. The count remains 1-2. Snappers are still in the race in the South Division. They're 1 game behind the Florida Pokers right now. Perez shakes off the sign and then delivers the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball straight back. Staying alive, Molesky. Pokers are at 15-9 on the season. West Boca Snappers at 11-7. Red hot Florida Pokers 8-2 in their last 10. Crawling from the bottom part of the division to the very top at the moment. For a long time there, it was the Extreme in first place. Before that, you had the West Boca Snappers in first, and you got a new crown at the top. In the North Division, it's the Delray Beach Lightning kind of head and shoulders above everybody at 20-6. They're 5 games ahead the Boca Raton Blazers, who you see in front of you right now. And in third place, 7.5 games off the lead, 2.5 games behind the Blazers, as that one's driven to right field down the line, and it's going to be extra bases that time for Molesky. The throw comes into second, and it is in time. How about that throw in right field? An unbelievable toss in right from Blake Pitts to gun down Molesky. I thought that was easy double, but Molesky didn't get there in time. What a throw for the second out of the inning. I believe Pitts may have thrown that from out of frame on the fly. Yacomi made the catch and made the tag, and I don't think Molesky thought that ball was going to get in that quickly. Off the bat, that ball was driven down the right field line. And here comes another lefty to bat. Parker. That one's in there for a strike, 0-1 with 2 outs, nobody on base. Parker's 0 for 2 today. Now he's a 1-1 count. So a play like that from Blake Pitts in right field can really give some momentum and wind in the sails of a team, the Blazers, who fell in a rut today with some poor defense. Bats being shut down by starting pitcher Andre Green. Something like that can jumpstart a team on both sides of the ball. 1-2 count now as Perez wheels and deals. Missing low, 2-2. Blazers offensively still looking for their first hit in this SFCBL game as Perez delivers the 2-2. It's popped up left field. Down towards the line, ranging over, sliding. Did he make the catch? He did! Oh, sliding down the corner in left field. What a play from Jack Clark to end the inning. Both corner outfielders with web gems for the Blazers. As I believe that was all the way into out of frame. If not, you saw an unbelievable catch made by Jack Clark. We head to the bottom of the sixth. 5-0, Snappers on top. And we're back here live at Little Fenway. C.J. Picone stepping in the box to lead off the inning for the Boca Raton Blazers. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 of the order. Picone, Voda, Durso, and if anybody gets on, Blake Pitts. First pitch is offered at. It's a swing, 0-1 the count. I mentioned before, what a couple of plays to get out of that inning from Blake Pitts in right field, the long throw from the corner, and the catch and the long run for Jack Clark in left field to help out their pitcher, Sebastian Perez. 1-1 the count now here to C.J. Picone. Again, 5-0, Snappers on top. That one's popped up the other way. Right field, and under it to make the catch is Bryce Montiel for the first out of the inning. Blazers are looking for their first hit of the game. Green has base runners that have allowed somebody to get on base for the Blazers so far this game. That one's outside, 1-0. So 3 base runners, 2 of which were the fault of Green. And the next pitch to Voda is fouled back. One and 1 to Voda. Voda getting beat up behind the plate so far tonight as Green delivers. Fly ball left field. Coming on in, under it, and making the catch on the run. It's left fielder Molesky for the second out of the inning. 2 down here in the bottom half of the 6th. That brings up Joe Durso, the designated hitter for this evening for the Boca Raton Blazers. So Green on the mound, ready to fire one in. With 2 outs and nobody on base for the Blazers. The pitch is grounded off the catcher, 0-1. As rolling around in agony that time is Hayden C. As he'll need some time to shake that one off. Didn't look too nice whatsoever as While we have this break in the action, a big thank you goes out to Geller Roofing, a supporter of the 2023 SFCBL season. Geller Roofing's mission is to help people who have suffered damage to their roofs and homes. That's fire, hail, hurricane, tornado, and more kinds of damage. Geller Roofing has a team of experts that offers a wide selection of roofing solutions for commercial and residential needs using only the best materials. Geller Roofing services all of Florida. For more information, visit GellerRoofing.com. That's Geller Roofing, spelled G-E-L-L-E-R roofing.com. So Durso digs back on in. With an 0-1 count, nobody on base. The pitch with 2 outs is a curveball that just misses outside, 1-1. And the pitch is outside, 2-1. And time is called out in center field, as there's just a stray baseball as it eventually gets tossed on in. Who knows where that came from? 2-1 the count with 2 outs, nobody on base. Blazers trying to do something, anything offensively to shake the confidence of Andre Green as Green delivers the 2-1. Curveball misses outside again. That one wasn't a question. It's a 3-1 count. Hitter's count here for Durso, and you got to be careful. If you leave a cookie on the inside part of the plate, Durso can drive that one over the monster. We'll see what Green does. The pitch. Curveball misses outside or low. Couldn't quite get that pitch, that at-bat, and that is now going to be a 2-out walk to allow Durso to reach first base.
Now batting number 11 from the University of San Francisco, Blake Chance.
First pitch to Blake Pitts is in there for a called strike, 0-1. With a runner on first base, the 0-1 pitch to the lefty is popped up, foul ground right side, arranging over under it for a second, and it will just get over the fence or land near the fence for a foul ball. Not caught that time from Cordero at first base. He gave it an attempt, was maneuvering through the bullpen and his teammates down that side. The change of level between the grass and the clay in front of the dugout, all while still keeping an eye on the baseball and eye on the fence, and he just couldn't come up with it. 0-2 the count to Pitts. Top of the order on deck for the Blazers. If Pitts can get on base, you'll see Braden Macklin come to the plate. And the 0-2. Misses inside, 1-2. Green's now thrown 79 pitches. Pitch number 80 is a 1-2 delivery with the runner on first base and 2 outs. Ground ball the other way. At third base, the throw across the diamond is in time to get the speedy Pitts and to end the inning. To the top of the 7th we go. We are 2/3 of the way through it live at Little Fenway. The West Boca Snappers are in control. They're on top 5-0.
Hayden C.
Top of the 7th we go. Hayden C. steps in the box to lead off the inning for the West Boca Snappers. Perez still on the mound. His first pitch misses low, 1-0. The sun has pretty much set here. That one's fouled away. 1-1 the count. This game started 45 minutes late due to the lightning delay in the area. Some light rain came through, pretty much watered the field. So that wasn't an issue, just waiting for the all clear, and we got it as the 1-1 pitch is missing a little bit high. Now 2-1 the count as Perez wanted that call. And the next pitch, that one misses inside, 3-1. The 6, 7, 8 of the order for the Snappers due up this inning. C in the box now, followed by Charlie DeVito, then Bryce Montiel. That one's pitch is cut on and missed. Full count. And some thunder approaching the area as the 3-2 pitch is a curveball that's driven to center field. Macklin comes in, it hangs up, and he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. And since this game was delayed 45 minutes, you really only have 15 minutes of delay. So if this game does get delayed now, that'll be the game. It's an official one, so it'll be called. Since it has to be a minimum of 30 minutes for every lightning delay, that'll push you past the hour limit on a delay during a game. And the pitch from Perez is popped up on the bunt attempt. That'll go straight back and out of play. 0-1. Charlie DeVito is in the box. That tried to lay down that bunt attempt. And with one out, the 0-1 from Perez is missing in the dirt. 1-1. DeVito this season batting 181. 4 RBIs, 6 for 33. And the pitch misses high and inside. Some sweet shin music as DeVito ducks out of the way. 2-1. And Perez wheels and deals. That one's driven to left field, hit a ton. Going back, and it's going to play off the wall. Rounding first base, DeVito, the throw comes in, and he is safe. A great job out there by Macklin, as well as Clark, to get that ball in quickly, and the tag was applied by second baseman Basile, but it was just a little bit too late in there with a one-out double for Charlie DeVito. Bryce Montiel now steps in the box with a runner in scoring position for some insurance for the Snappers. First pitch is cut on and missed. 0-1. That time, Charlie DeVito really got a lot of that ball in. If the Green Monster wasn't out there, that ball may have had a chance to leave the yard. It was hit on a line, but didn't have the height of the 0-1. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. 0-2. No appeal was needed behind the plate. Took the reins in that call. So now 0-2 count, 1 out, runner on second base for the Snappers. The pitch fouled away. Thank you for joining us here live on the Boca Raton Blazers YouTube stream. We appreciate your viewership and your support of the 2023 SFCBL season. I know we had some technical difficulties, the internet problems here in Little Fenway, but we're happy to get you the game here tonight. That's a ground ball the other way to second base. Glove, Basile to first. It's high. It's going to get past McKenna, and the run is going to score. So I can give you good internet. I can't give you good defense in the case of there,
Now batting number 40 from the University of
as the lead
Chicago,
has been
Ryan
extended to
Cordero.
6-0 for the Snappers. It's an E4 to not only allow the run to score, as DeVito would have gone to second or third no matter what, but he scored from third because of the error, and then all the way at second base because the error is Bryce Montiel. Here's Cordero. The first pitch to him is line foul ball just wide of the bag down the first base line. 0-1. And with one out, the 0-1 is a ground ball the other way once again. This time it's Basile with a lot more time. He throws to first for the second out of the inning. Advancing from second to third was Montiel.
Batting number 6 from Hope International University, Jalen Tate.
Jalen Tate now steps into the box. The 10 batter in the Snappers order. Runner on third base with 2 down. Cordero now 2 for 3 after that ground out. And that pitch is missing low. 1-0. And that run is an unearned run that came across the plate this inning, because if that out is made, the runner's on third base with 2 outs, and that another ground ball would be out number 3, and the run would never come across the plate. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1. And as a matter of fact, that runner on third base is an unearned run, too. If it does cross the plate, Perez trying to avoid that altogether. The 1-1 misses low. 2-1. And you might think, who cares about numbers? Scouts want to look at the pitcher, but these numbers go out to MILB, and they're looked at. If a guy can't maybe if a guy is having a great season, you see those numbers very low on the mound, they'll come out and see that pitcher. 2-2. In the dirt for a ball, now full count with 2 outs. A guy like the starting shortstop for the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, Zach Neto, was on the Delray Beach Lightning in 2020. Batting .500 halfway through the season, as that ball will hit Tate, and he'll be on first base to put runners on the corners with 2 outs. And as I was saying, Neto was batting .450, .500 throughout the season at the SFCBO, and that got a lot of eyeballs coming to games specifically to see him. Because yes, the eye test is what gets him drafted. Numbers in college will get you drafted, but in order to see the eye test, you got to give a reason to see a player, and his numbers were the reason why a lot of scouts came and saw him. Runners in the corners, 2 outs. 6-0 Snappers on top. That's first pitch, misses outside. 1-0. And the 1-0. That one's popped up left side at third base. Calabretti's under it, straddling the foul line. He makes the catch in fair ground to end the inning. Sorry for the camera operation there, folks, but the catch was made. You can trust me. We head to the bottom half of the 7th. Let's stretch at Little Fenway. 6-0 Snappers.
Braden Macklin.
Braden Macklin steps in the box, and we get ready for bottom of the 7th inning action. It's still Andre Green on the rubber for the Snappers. The first pitch is cut on and fouled off the plate. 0-1. 6-0 West Boca Snappers. They look to win back-to-back games against these Boca Raton Blazers. Won last night 6-5. And the 0-1. Green delivers inside. 1-1. For more information on the South Florida Collegiate Baseball League, follow us online, southfloridacollegiateleague.com. You also go to our Twitter and Instagram at SFCBL_official. And coming out on Friday afternoon, the SFCBL Triple Play Podcast, a special draft edition. A lot of draftable talent in this league that will see their names called in those early rounds. First round picks are going to come directly from this league. Wherever you get your podcasts, that's the SFCBL Triple Play Podcast. 1-2 count after that foul ball. And the pitch from Green. Macklin tops it foul once again. Blazers looking for their first hit of the game. Being shut down right now. And the 1-2 pitch. That one's fouled back. So Macklin stays alive. We're at the top of the order of the Boca Raton Blazers. Macklin, Basile, and Yacome due up to bat. As Green delivers the 1-2 pitch. Cut on and miss. Strike 3. Macklin down on strikes. One down. That brings up Chris Basile, the second baseman for the Blazers. So Basile want to get this ball on the ground and beat it out. He's got a lot of speed in addition to that swing of his. One out, nobody on base. The pitch. Misses low, 1-0. And behind the plate there, Hayden C. thought he got a strike for his pitcher and was surprised to not hear the call. And the 1-0. Misses low that time. 2-0 the count. One out, nobody on base for the Blazers. The two-batter Basile in the box. The pitch from Green is half swung out. Did he go around? No, he did not. 3-0 now the count. And with one out, the 3-0 pitch. That'll be a call and strike. 3-1. With one out, the 3-1 is grounded foul straight back. 3-2. And the full count delivery. That's fouled back. Staying alive is Chris Basile. Nobody on with one down. Green's got 5 strikeouts on the outing and 2 walks. Yet to allow a hit. The 3-2. He's grounded off Basile's leg. Foul ball. He'll dig back on in with another full count delivery. One out and a full count as Basile tries to shake that one off and get back in the box. The full count delivery is a topper left side. Got to hurry. Gloved, but not a play made. It's an infield single, and Basile breaks up the no-hitter, and he's going to go to second base when the throw gets by. So give an infield single and give an E5 to allow Basile to go from first to second. No. Yeah, it's a hit, and then it's an E5 for him to go to second.
Now batting number 2 from Stetson University, Carlos Jacome.
So with 1 out, that brings up Carlos Jacome to bat. First pitch is taken for a strike, 0-1. The next pitch from Green is in there for a strike, 0-2 now the count. And ahead in the count is Green. His pitch to Jacome. In the dirt, it's going to go all the way to the backstop. That's going to allow Basile to go to third base. One and two count with 1 out. Blazers trying to, now that they've got their first hit, trying to scratch across their first run. And the 1-2. That one's cut on a miss. Jacome down on strikes. Strikeout number 6 in the outing for Andre Green. Comes up to bat. First pitch to him was fouled straight back. 0-1. Runner on third base, 2 down. Blazers trail by 6 here in the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is line, base hit to right field. It's an RBI single for Jack Clark, and the Blazers get on the scoreboard. 6-1 the score. Snappers still lead.
Now batting number 18 from Seton Hall University, Joey Calabredi.
So first real non-cheap hit. Just drilled to right field for Clark. Makes it a 5-run game. Here's Joey Calabredi, third baseman tonight for the Blazers. The first pitch to him is fouled down the left field line. 0-1. Six hits and 6 runs for the Snappers, helped out by 4 defensive errors for the home team Blazers. 2 hits and 1 run for the Blazers, helped out by 2 errors from the Snappers. The 0-1. That'll miss a little bit low and outside, 1-1. Green's 1-1. Misses low, 2-1. And with 2 outs, the 2-1 pitch is popped up straight back, and that one's going to likely find the seats, and yes, it will. Lands by the Tiki Torches, a 2-2 count. So 2 outs and a runner on first base, the 2-2 pitch. Outside, snap throw to first. Close play, but back safely is Clark. If your business would like to sponsor the SFCBL, email KATT@SouthFloridaCollegiateLeague.com. That's KATT@SouthFloridaCollegiateLeague.com. There's sponsorship packages available for all budgets with business promotion during these broadcasts on social media, online, and at the ballpark. Again, if you'd like to sponsor the SFCBL, email KATT@SouthFloridaCollegiateLeague.com. That pitch is waved at and missed. Calabretti down on strikes. Green gets out of the inning, but not before the Boca Raton Blazers strike for 1 run on 2 hits, breaking up the no-hitter. We head to the top of the 8th inning. It's the Snappers coming to bat. They lead by 5. And to the top of the 8th inning we go. 6-1 the score as that pitch is in there for a called strike. 0-1 the count to the 2 batter in the Snappers lineup, Joel Franco. And the 0-1. That one's popped up, straight back, and making it an 0-2 the count now to Franco. For more information on the SFCBL, follow us online, SouthFloridaCollegiateLeague.com, and on Twitter and Instagram at SFCBL_official. You can listen to the SFCBL Triple Play podcast coming out on Friday. Ground ball to the third base side, and it gets past Calabretti into left field. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Franco's on the move. He's going from second to third. The throw comes in on the fly. It's caught, and no tag is made. It's a slide-in triple. Leading off for Franco.
Now batting number 10 from Lynn University, Peter Avino.
How about that? Rarely do you see a triple hit to left field, but Franco showed his wheels. Not a great angle in left field from Jack Clark. Allowed that ball to roll all the way to the corner and hit the green monster. And Franco's got wheels. He showed him off. That brings up Peter Avino, the extra hitter, to bat with a runner on third and nobody out. First pitch swinging, broken bat, lofted to center field. It dunks in for a base hit. An RBI single for Avino. Gets that run back
Number 12 from New Jersey,
to make the score 7-1. Brings up Hayden Molesky, the left fielder for West Boca. He's 2 for 3 today. He's got 2 home runs and 9 RBIs on the season, 7 for 28 coming into this game. But that batting average will climb up. First pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch is outside, 1-1. By the way, the new pitcher on the mound for the Boca Raton Blazers is Nick Frazier from Vienna, Virginia. He's got a 6.75 ERA through 4 innings pitched coming into this game. That number is going to go up. And the 1-1. Waved at and missed, 1-2. As Frazier sets with a man on first base, he delivers the 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3 for the first out of the inning. Maybe a generous call that time for Frazier, as that pitch apparently clipped the outside corner. 1 away.
Now batting number 4 from Montreat College, Cole Parker.
Brings up Cole Parker to bat, the 5-batter lefty playing third base for the Snappers. And the first pitch to him misses for a ball, 1-0. Next pitch is line drive left center field. It dunks in for a base hit. Runners on first and second with 1 down.
Now batting number 2 from Lynn University, Hayden C.
Brings up Hayden C., the catcher for the Snappers, to bat with a couple of ducks in the pond and only 1 out. Blazers trying to turn 2 and get out of the inning. First pitch is in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. If you haven't yet, subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're a Snappers fan or if you're a Blazers fan, of course. Any subscription that you give really does help the league and helps these players out to get noticed, to get seen. The 1-0 is lined right field. It's a base hit and gets through. Throw comes in, no run's going to score, as holding up at third base is Peter Ravino, and the bases are now loaded.
Now batting number 13 from Lynn University, Charlie DeVito.
So bases juiced, a big chance to do some damage for Charlie DeVito. He crushed a ball earlier in this game. 1 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts, but when he got a hold of one, it hit the middle panel of the green monster. So he can kind of put the nails in the coffin with a big swing here. 1 out, bases juiced. First pitch is half swung out. Did he go around? No, he did not. It's a ball 1. Six-run lead for the Snappers. The pitch here on the outside corner, 1-1. And Frazier sets, and he delivers the 1-1. Shows bunt, pulls it back. 2-1 now the count. An interesting call there to possibly lay a bunt down with a force out at the plate. Less than 2 outs. But now the middle infielder's got to think about that. Calabretti walks on in at third. The pitch. That'll be a called strike 2. Count evens up at 2-2. Middle infielders trying to turn two. Corner infielders, they might come home with the ball. And with one out, Frazier sets, and the pitch to DeVito. In the dirt for a ball, the count is now worked to full. Frazier's 3-2 is fouled down the third base line towards the dugout of the Blazers. Staying alive is Charlie DeVito. On deck is Bryce Montiel, and in the hole is Brian Cordero for the West Boca Snappers. Second place team in the SFCBL South. Just one game back of the Florida Pokers for the division lead. The 3-2. Called strike three. DeVito go down looking for the second out of the inning. As he was on his way to first, thought he may have had an RBI walk, but that was not the case. As painting the corner, that time was Frazier. 2 down. One run across the plate so far this inning, matching the run that the Blazers got in the bottom half of the seventh. First pitch to Montiel is cut on a miss. Snap throw behind the runner at first, and he is safe. McKenna trying to roll around Hayden C. The righty Montiel gets back in the box. The base is loaded and 2 outs. And the pitch from Frazier. Taken low, 1-1. And Frazier's 1-1. That'd be called a strike on the inner half, 1-2. 10 hits on 7 runs for the Snappers, 2 hits for 1 run for the Blazers. That's just half the story. A lot of sloppy defense in the first half of this game for Boca Raton. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3, and Montiel goes down on strikes, but not before 1 run comes across the plate for the Snappers. They get their 6-run lead back. We head to the bottom half of the 8th. The Boca Raton Blazers are coming to bat here live at Little Fenway. Back here live at Little Fenway, to the bottom of the 8th we go. Blazers coming to bat. And did you know that all SFCBL games can be followed pitch by pitch on Point Streak? That's right, download the Point Streak app on your iPhone or Android device and follow your favorite team for pitch by pitch updates and live stats. It's really all the information I'm having in front of me you can have at home. And to see how Point Streak can help your league, team, or sports organization, just go to pointstreak.com. Point Streak, proud sponsor of the SFCBL. That pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1 the count. New pitcher on the mound for the West Boca Snappers, and his 0-1 is in the dirt outside, 1-1. On the mound for West Boca is Ari Isaacson. Ari delivers to McKenna. Pop fly, left field, and deep. Going back at the track. And making the catch in left center field is Charlie DeVito. One down. He gave it a ride, but hit to the deepest part of the ballpark, and there is now one out. So after McKenna's retired, here is C.J. Picone, the extra hitter. Steps in the box and takes a strike, 0-1. That pitch misses outside, 1-1. Oh, 2-1. Next pitch is cut on and missed. 2-2. As Isaacson from the windup with one out, the 2-2 pitch. Taken outside, full count. Extra hitter Picone in the box with nobody on base. And the full count delivery. Inside for ball 4, and Picone will reach.
Now batting number 5 from Butler University, Cade Voda.
Brings up Cade Voda to bat, the catcher today for the Blazers. And Voda's bat from the left side of the plate. With the runner on first and one down. Snappers trying to navigate through the final 5 outs of this game defensively, holding a 6-run lead, so there was room for error. But a lot of bats in this Blazers order who are kind of a sleeping giant right now. A couple of guys not in the lineup tonight. Mateo Serna, Pip Smalley, contributing to only 2 hits in the game. That ball is low, 1-0. Quick throw over to first, but back safely is Picone. And the 1-0. That's missing inside. Now 2-0 the count to Voda. Cade is 0 for 2 today on the season. He's coming into this game batting .289. And the pitch is popped up left side and foul out of play. 2-1. Isaacson this season, 11 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts, and a 4.09 ERA as that one misses high. 3-1 now the count. Quick throw over to first. And back safely is the runner. Hitters count here. Voda can do some damage. Righty versus lefty. And the 3-1. Called strike, and the count is now full at 3-2. Bottom of the 8th inning, a 6-run lead for the Snappers. The Blazers are trying to chip away at and make their life easier in the 9th. And Isaacson deals. Line drive, base hit to left field. It's going to roll all the way to the warning track. Rounding first and going to second will be Voda. There are runners on second and third with 1 out. Now we got something cooking a little bit for the Boca Raton Blazers. Down by 6, a couple of runners in scoring position. 9-batter Joe Durso now stepping in the box, trying to just pass the baton. Durso, so far in tonight's game, he's 0 for 1. First pitch to him here is waved at and missed. 0-1. And with 1 out, the 0-1 pitch. That one's taken outside, 1-1. That was kind of the same exact pitch that Durso swung and missed at the pitch before. Durso's got 13 RBIs this season, looking to make that 15 with a base hit. Here's the 1-1. That one's waved at and missed. It won't happen with swings like that. 1-2 now. As it was a really nice curveball breaking away from Durso that had him more defensively trying to get contact with the ball. So in the driver's seat is Isaacson on the mound. The 1-2 pitch. Line drive, one hopper, and through for a base hit. 1 run scores, and that'll be it on this time around. Runners on the corners with 1 out. It's 7-2 now. The Blazers cut the deficit to 5.
Now batting number 11 from the University of San Francisco, Blake Pitts.
So runners on the corners, that brings up Blake Pitts to bat. Blake Pitts with a couple of ducks in the pond. He can pass the baton once more. Only 1 out, and now the Snappers, you see, are going to be trying to turn 2. Pitts had a nice play in a right field earlier today. A long throw outfield assist to gun down a runner at second. It looked to be an easy double down the right field line, but Pitts ranged over, got the ball in quickly, threw a missile on the fly, and gunned down the runner at second base. He's ahead in the count, 1-0. Next pitch from Isaacson is fouled back, 1-1. And Isaacson's 1-1. Misses outside, 2-1. The 2-1. Fouled back. The count is now even at 2-2. Got runners in the corners. Blazers trying to pull off a massive comeback. They trailed 6-1 yesterday and cut the deficit to 1 in the 9th. Biggest deficit was 6 tonight. Now, time was asked for, and eventually time was given to Pitts as he steps out. Kind of half-heartedly put that left hand up and held it there for 2 to 3 seconds, then eventually the time call was granted. But here is the 2-2. Inside, did it hit him? No dead ball call was made, so that's going to be a wild pitch. And coming across the plate is another run. Yeah, I thought there was a chance that would have been a hit by a pitch and a dead ball, but that's not the case. It's now 7-3. Snappers on top. Four-run game, runner on second base with 1 out and a full count. Isaacson sets. He deals. Missing high, ball 4. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And time's going to be called here to have a conversation with Isaacson on the mound. While time is called, let me tell you about Jed Lawyers, a dedicated sponsor of the SFCBL. Jed Lawyers is a law firm that simply has a history of winning. Their core values are care, compassion, professionalism, and teamwork. Jed Lawyers specialize in personal injury, property damage, estate planning, product liability, business interruptions, and more. They have secured many settlements, big money settlements for their clients, and one of them that's include a $4.5 million verdict for a man who was hit while riding his scooter. There's no fee unless you win. Speak to an attorney now at jedlawyers.com, spelled GEDlawyers.com. They're headquartered right in Boca Raton at 7171 North Federal Highway. Stop in to receive expert consultation today from Jed Lawyers. Back to the top of the order for the Blazers. Braden Macklin steps in the box with still just 1 out. That one's driven to the left field line, foul ball. Now, I'm not saying it's likely. I'm saying it's possible. The tying run is in the on-deck circle right now for the Blazers here with 5 outs to play with. And the 0-1 is waved at and missed. 0-2 now the count as Macklin tries to bounce back. With 1 out, the 0-2. Pop fly, short right field. Down the line, that ball is going to get down for a hit. Bases are now loaded with 1 out. After Macklin just plunks that one into no man's land on the right side. Here is the 2-batter, Chris Basile, coming to bat. Second baseman has a chance to do a whole lot of damage. The Blazers are 1 swing away from a tie ball game. Once trailing 6-0, then trailing 7-1. They now are seriously threatening. That pitch is outside, 1-0 to Basile. The game started 45 minutes late due to the inclement weather around the area. And with 1 out, the 1-0. That one's waved at and missed. 1-1. Still just 1 out this inning. Of course, any run they score here makes their job a little bit easier in the bottom of the 9th to dig out of the hole. And the 1-1 is a ground ball in the hole at shortstop. That one's going to be gloved. Throw to second for 1, and that's all they'll get. It's an RBI fielder's choice for Chris Basile. Runners on the corners now with 2 outs. And the lead has now shrunken to 3. Carlos Giacomi now comes up to bat with runners in the corners and 2 down. trying to get out of the inning. First pitch to Yakome, misses low, 1-0. And the next pitch, it's waved at and missed, 1-1. One is taken for a strike in the low and outside corner, 1-2. 3 runs across this inning for the Blazers. Not going down quietly. With 2 outs, Isaacson long set, and he deals the 1-2. Soft ground ball left side of the mound. That one's going to be trouble. Isaacson throws to first. It's not in time. It's an infield single for Yakome. Herculean effort for Ari Isaacson to dive off the mound, slide on the wet grass, and get a throw off, but Yakome's too quick. Runner scores from third. Runners on first and second. It's a 2-run game. A little bit of hard contact, a little bit of luck from the Blazers. Has the tying run on base at first. First pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. In the box is Jack Clark, the left fielder. And the 0-1 to him. Misses high, 1-1. The pitch is in there for a strike, 1-2 now. Isaacson 1 pitch away from getting out of this mess of a bottom of the 8th. 4 runs across the plate so far. Tying run on first. Once trailing by 6, now trailing by 2 are the Blazers. The 1-2. Missing high and outside, 2-2. And here is Isaacson delivered to the 2-2. Is grounded foul down the first base line. He'll get back in the box. Ari Isaacson delivers the 2-2 again. That one's chopped right side. Gonna be erased to the bag. Glove flipped to the bag, and the Isaacson makes the catch and tags the bag to end the inning. Getting off the mound, fielding his position. It was a bang-bang play. Clark can really move, but Isaacson beat him to end the inning. The lead has been cut from 6-2. Blazers trail 7-5. To the 9th we go, here live at Little Fenway.
Leading off for the Snappers, number 40.
Back here at Little Fenway, a reminder, if your business would like to sponsor the SFCBL, just email KATT@southfloridacollegiateleague.com. There are sponsorship packages available for all budgets with business promotion during these broadcasts, on social media, online, and at the ballpark. If you'd like to sponsor the SFCBL, email KATT@southfloridacollegiateleague.com. First pitch is fouled straight back. 0-1 the count. And Frazier still on the mound for the Blazers. His 0-1 pitch misses high, straight back to the backstop. That ball goes 1-1. In the box is Brian Cordero. The 9-10-1 of the Snappers lineup is due to come to bat in this top of the 9th inning. A little more sense of urgency now for the West Boca Snappers. Their cushion of 6 runs has been shrunken to 2. 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike. 1-2. Thank you for joining us live on YouTube on the Boca Raton Blazers channel. If you give a like to the stream, I would appreciate that. Helps grow the league and the channel. 1-2 pitch. Yanks it outside. 2-2. Frazier sets. He delivers the 2-2 pitch. Cut on and missed. Cordero is down on strikes. 1 down.
Batting number 6 from Hope International University, Jalen Tate.
Now Tate comes into the box with 1 out and nobody on base. So far for Tate, he's 0 for 2 and a run scored. First pitch to him here. Catches the outside part of the plate, 0-1. And Frazier's 0-1 pitch. Misses it a little bit low, 1-1. The 1-1. Cut on and missed, 1-2 now. Big hefty hack that time from Tate, but it came up empty. Nobody on base and 1 out and a 1-2 count. Frazier looking for a clean inning here. He deals. Grounded foul back. Due up next inning for the Blazers, they'll send up their 5, 6, 7, Calibrati, McKenna, and Picone. But first, it's Frazier trying to get out of this inning. With 1 out, the 1-2 pitch. It's cut on and missed. Down on strikes goes Tate for the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 11 from Indian River State College, Matt Lashley.
That brings up the top of the order for the West Boca Snappers as Matt Lashley gets a chance playing shortstop for the Snappers. So far today, he's 0 for 4. One of the few Snappers that's not had a hit so far in this game. Tate, and Montiel still looking for their first hit, as that one's in there for a strike, 0-1. As Frazier delivers the 0-1 pitch in the dirt for a ball, now 1-1. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning. Blazers trailed in this one 6-0, and they also trailed 7-1, but have since crawled back to get within 2. Thanks for sticking along on the YouTube stream. We've been on the air for almost 3.5 hours as the game was delayed to start. The 1-1 in the dirt for a ball, 2-1. Frazier sets and delivers the 2-1 pitch. Cut on and missed in the dirt, chasing down but coming up empty. It's a 2-2 count now to Lashley. Nobody on base, 2 outs, the 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3 as Frazier freezes Lashley to cap off the 1-2-3 inning. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Last chance and last licks coming up for the Boca Raton Blazers. Do they have a rally in their bones, or are they going to pull off a massive comeback? Find out next here live from Little Fenway. And we're back here for the bottom of the 9th inning. It is the Blazers trailing by 2, trying to come back, and they're going to send up their 5, 6, 7 of the lineup as Joey Calabretti steps into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far today, looking for his first hit. New pitcher on the mound from Clark Summit, Pennsylvania, Joey Akla. The lefty wheels and deals the first pitch of the inning. That's waved at and missed. Started off speed, 0-1 the count. Calabretti's got the league-leading home runs this season with 5 dingers. The 0-1. Waved at and missed, now 0-2. And Akla wheels and deals. Waved at and missed. Strike 3, and Calabretti is sent packing. 1 down.
Number 6 from Gardner-Webb University, Chris McKenna.
That will now bring up Chris McKenna, the first baseman for the Boca Raton Blazers. Nobody on base. 2-run deficit in the bottom of the 9th. The pitch. Called strike in the lower half of the corner. 0-1. And the 0-1 Off speed misses high and outside, 1-1. McKenna 0 for 3 so far today. But he does have a hit against this pitcher, Akla. As Akla delivers the 1-1. In the dirt for a ball now, 2-1. On deck after McKenna is CJ Pacone. In the hole, if anybody gets on, it's Cade Voda. And the 2-1 is cut on and missed. 2-2 now the count. A hefty swing that time from McKenna, but he came up empty. Two into the count with 1 out. Akla wheels and deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Slowing him down to 69 miles per hour. And down on strikes goes McKenna for the second out of the inning.
Number 3 from Adelphi University, CJ Pacone.
CJ Pacone steps in the box as the Boca Raton Blazers are down to their final out. And the first pitch to CJ is a ball that misses outside, 1-0. With 2 outs, the 1-0. Spikes it in the dirt for ball number 2. Pacone is 0 for 2 so far today. He's batting .266 coming into this game. And Akla's 2-0. Drops in for a strike. 2-1 now the count. And Pacone kind of got froze there. He's kind of wishing he attempted that one. And the 2-1 pitch. Akla deals. Ball missing outside. 3-1 now. Cade Voda looming in the on-deck circle. If Pacone can reach. And with 2 outs, the 3-1 pitch is ground ball softly to shortstop. Glove, the throw across the diamond. It's in time to end the ball game. A nice play by Lashley to gun it to Chang to end this one. Final score, Snappers get the win, 7-5. As they remain lockstep with the Florida Pokers in the SFCBL South. Final score again, 7-5. West Boca gets the win. Before we sign off, a big thank you goes out to all of our sponsors that make these broadcasts possible. Shout out to Sonesta Select at Boca Raton, Geller Roofing, Point Streak Sports, Jed Lawyers, Dr. G's Urgent Care, Harrah's Pompano Beach, Loop the App, Hampton Inn of Delray Beach, Atlantis Bahamas, Visit the Palm Beaches, the Palm Beach County Sports Commission, and last but not least, the South Florida Wing Bash. Folks, thank you so much for hanging with us on a Thursday night in July. We'll catch more baseball all season long here live on the Boca Raton YouTube channel. Thank you and good night.